The Wizard of Quantum by Johann Ortel. Chapter 6. The Great Escape. On the high noon of 31st of October 1904, a crowd had gathered on the edge of a shipping dock. All eyes were on the large wooden box as it was thrown from the dock with a resounding splash. For a moment it floated atop the water, but soon the icy depths began to claim it. Water streamed in through the cracks, and slowly the box began to sink. Inside the box, a man, an escape artist, was shackled in heavy handcuffs, holding his breath as the cold water crept around him. The crowd watched anxiously from above, whispers of excitement and dread rippling through them. A diver, standing ready on the dock, eyed the water with increasing concern, while a hooded figure beside him kept a steady gaze on an old-fashioned hand timer. The seconds ticked by. 1 minute passed, then another, and another still. The diver shifted uneasily. "We must go now," he urged, panic creeping into his voice. The hooded figure, calm and unmoved, held the diver back. "No, wait, he's going to drown," the diver protested. "Just wait," the hooded figure repeated, his voice commanding and sure. Beneath the surface, inside the box, the escape artist's situation grew dire. His lungs burned, desperate for air. He fought to hold on, but his body began to betray him, convulsing as he edged closer to unconsciousness. The words of the hooded figure, "I can show you how to use your gift," resounded in his head. Doubt crept in. Why had he made this deal? Was this the end? Then something extraordinary happened. The escape artist's clasped hands, trembling with effort, began to flicker, as if turning transparent. Suddenly, the handcuffs slipped through his wrists, clattering to the bottom of the box. Summoning his last strength, the escape artist reached through the door's hole, sliding the latch free. He kicked his way out, propelling himself upward through the murky water. As darkness threatened to claim him, he broke the surface, gasping for fresh air. The diver plunged into the water, swiftly helping the escape artist back to the dock. As he emerged, drenched and shivering, the crowd erupted in applause, their relief palpable. A blanket was thrown over his shoulders as he was helped onto the dock, but he paid little attention to the noise around him. Instead, he approached the hooded figure holding the timer. Without a word, the figure handed it over, their hands brushing together, causing a faint blue spark that startled him. Looking up, he recognized Marcus, unchanged from the present day. Marcus nodded knowingly, and the escape artist, acknowledging the fulfillment of their deal, returned the nod and walked away, leaving the dock and the crowd behind. Back at the apartment, the twins stood side by side at the window of Abramo's apartment, their eyes fixed on the distant horizon. Massimo placed his middle finger on his chest, his face a mask of concentration. "The bullet," he said, his voice steady. "I can feel it." He pressed his finger harder, as if trying to sense the invisible force of the impact. "I can feel the impact," he continued, his eyes narrowing. "My heart, it gives one large thump, and then I'm here." Abramo, watching his brother, voiced his concern. "At this age, I don't know how long you can keep doing this." Massimo's eyes were resolute. "This is my last chance to make it big. The greatest magician the world has ever seen." Abramo's voice dropped to a whisper. "The greatest dead magician." Massimo leaned in, his ear toward his brother. What did you say?" Nothing, Abramo replied softly. He then shifted his focus. "So why do you come here, through me?" Massimo paused. "Apparently, we're entangled twins. An anomaly called a quantum mirror. It's like standing back to back." He hesitated, trying to recall Marcus's explanation. "According to Marcus, the bullet's impact activates my gift. The force transcends me through the quantum mirror, and my wave state collapses as you observe me entering your space, thrown butt naked onto your floor." Abramo chuckled. "It sounds like a very fancy way to get yourself killed," he warned playfully. "Next time I'll zap you in the dangly bits." They shared a laugh, the tension easing. But as their laughter waned, Abramo's expression grew thoughtful. "But what if I fell asleep?" Massimo raised his cup of coffee. "Oh, now I see," Abramo said, recalling the moment. "The coffee." His mind drifted back to the first day of the Silva Bullet act, remembering the knock on the door that echoed through his apartment. As he opened it, Massimo stumbled in, struggling to carry a large coffee machine, closely followed by a nurse carrying medical equipment. "Wait, the shoes!" Abramo had said, his patience wearing thin as the guests kicked off their shoes. So what's going on? The nurse began unpacking equipment onto the table and unzipped a bag containing a defibrillator machine, pressing buttons and adjusting dials. The defibrillator charged with a high-pitched sound. She's going to show you how that works. Massimo had explained as he handed Abramo a silver timepiece on a chain. The Silva Bullet Act, it is happening tonight. I'm going to explain how all of this is going to work. But you must promise not to freak out, all right? Another knock interrupted them. A well-dressed man stood at the doorway. Hi, I'm John Samuels from Wheelide Insurance Brokers. The brothers exchanged glances. Marcus sent me, the insurance broker added. Both Abramo and Massimo echoed. Shoes,